gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown, touchdown. 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meal's all tentacles. Right. Haven't ever seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Smith, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give to Smith out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. First down, Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 39. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And an alley to run. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hakeem Butler there to make the grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, set, 30 base.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
Big grip, big grip.
Looking to throw. Mitchell. He's got it. It's Escobar. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go, D.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Strong right, strong right. And let's get that home.
Here's a give to Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Stop your whining.
Now Mitchell throwing after the interception. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Watch tight end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Needed more than 3, but that's all they got. And it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now it's Peterson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Snap.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Taking down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
Got it. Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, you got 3 down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. This throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
From the gun, Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They go back to the ground now with Smith. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Mitchell, operating from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken. Down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Fournette, a first down carry. Fournette fighting through. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pick. Up of 9 yards on first down.
Jordan Hicks brought him down. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Rip left, rip left.
Back to throw. Mitchell. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, orbit.
Mitchell now throwing on 4th down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Hassan Reddick, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go fullback this time. Rod Smith. And some room to roam now. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the option. 48 yards. So the fullback, the beef, normally the lead blocker, shows that he can run it a long ways as well.
And he does have an ability to run away from people, but you and I both know he'd rather run through people when he carries the ball.
Open man completes it to Butler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Try to punch it in with Smith. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. 2nd and goal from the 1. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Check nickel.
Here we go now with Smith. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times at any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mitchell off the play fake. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Final tune-up here before the regular season. And look, we know how much talent this guy has, but those are the mistakes he's going to have to avoid when the regular season does begin.
Because as a high draft pick, you're expected to be the guy sooner rather than later. And what they want to see is that you've absorbed teachings from the first 3 games, and now you look maybe not a finished product, but a guy now who is trending towards being the man for your football team.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Coming to you, coming to you.
On the draw, this is Smith. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Hey, Wahoo!
58's the mic. Hey, let's get down.
Mitchell to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Let him know.
Hey, Alpha!
56 to 5.
From the gun, Mitchell. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. He's got daylight. The 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. D.D. Westbrook, 74 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the ground, this is Smith. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The 47-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Smith. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a 1st. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Mike 50. Here we go. Check the hot read.
Again, they run with Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Mitchell from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down now, it's Smith. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Check 43. Any weapon.
After the penalty, it's Smith. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On the carry, here's Smith. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone. a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's get the ball.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Looking to throw. Mitchell. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Here's Brissett. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Brissett sets to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now Scarborough. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move now.
They run. This is Scarborough trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is McSorley. Over the middle, complete. It's Wade. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check. 3 down, 3 down. Check 3.
This is Scarborough. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 7. It's Scarborough again. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This a 43-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Brissett on first down. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Brissett now 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over. And he's got his guys a first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. To throw is Mitchell, operating from the gun. The open man is Westbrook. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. This quarterback now, he's hit on just 5 of 15 throws, a poor percentage, but it's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Josh Gordon ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A gain of 3, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They try again with Scarborough. Fighting through. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Cardinals. Tonight.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.
dash. Got it on smash. Full of the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do week